Whether it happens earlier or later, I don't want to shock anybody, but everyone dies. And life is filled with uncertainties. So if there's an illusion of certainty, a longing for certainty, a longing for, you know, being permanent, that's totally understandable. And yet each of those things are just kind of an illusion. Yeah, there's a poem on the entry hall of the Brooklyn Public Library by an artist, and she writes, you know, when I recognize, this is a paraphrase, but when I recognize the, here's the phrase I want to emphasize, flimsy fantasy of certainty, I decided to wander. When I recognize the flimsy fantasy, that is the illusion, the falseness of certainty, the flimsy fantasy of certainty, I decided, I had agency, I had power to wander. And I think it's very relevant to Duchenne's, because life is full of uncertainty. Then you realize all you can do is live in the moment, realizing we're all going to die. Whenever it's going to happen, it's going to happen sometime, even though we can't predict it. Yes, with Duchenne's, it happens earlier, no question about it. Yes, it affects typical pathways of development, of course. And yet, it is possible for you to develop presence. It's a gift you give to yourself that keeps on giving in ways I'll talk about in a moment.